Alright guys, so earlier this year we harvested Renta Yam from my Jamaican food forest, and I have brought my yam heads here to farmer Ashley for him to show me how to prepare the Renta Yam for planting. So it's May next month, which is planting time. You say Ashley, when would
Anytime after the 15th, I mean.
Anytime after the 15th. Why the 15th?
Time if you plant it now, you get more head than food. That's exactly what happened to this. So I have so much head. But if you plant it after that, you get more food than head.
Okay. And
You
that's
get a
what
smaller head and more food.
Okay.
But if you plant before that time, and then anytime after, even July, August, the longer you take, the smaller the head get and the more food you get. So you might end up with a very little head and a lot of food.
So that's
the
if
later
you
you plant it.
Okay, so if I planted in May, June, July, I get more food, less head.
Yeah.
Alright. But we want the head
But
still though.
yeah, but you're going to get back head.
Okay.
When you have a little piece now and you want to step up the breed, get more head, you plant like now or even before now.
Okay,
And you get plenty
you.
head. So you can cut up and
Okay.
plant. So you don't need a lot of yam to plant. You don't have to plant no big head. Like this. This can cut right here.
So we just cut off that.
This is good enough to plant.
Oh, so this is okay.
You turn it down.
So you turn it upside down.
You turn it down.
Okay.
Although it will still burst high and grow.
Okay.
And you can plant it even before it grows. You can plant it like that.
And it will spring up in the
It will
ground.
spring in the ground, man.
Because I noticed they start sending out roots and some of them.
Yes. But
Yeah.
But like how you now you're going to wait till the 15th. I mean, you just put it somewhere cool until you're ready to plant.
Okay. Alright.
See, it start to grow. If you want to plant now, you can plant. If not, you cut. When it come up and start to roll, you cut off some of it.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then, yeah.
Because I saw that last year. It sent out a long vine before I planted
You
it.
can cut off the vine and plant. You
Okay.
have to plant it with the long vine.
Because I would have just put all of this on the ground, you know,
No, you
back
don't need,
to plant.
See, you have put all of this and you get one yam. So this one piece can give you 3 yam.
Okay, so nice.
All you do before you plant, put it to dry.
Make this
Yeah,
part
yes,
dry.
yes.
Okay, because it will rotten, otherwise it can rotten. Alright.
All this is good to plant.
Okay.
You don't want more than 3 or so ounces of yam to plant.
Wow. Even though it feel like it's drying up here, it's still
No, man, it's not dry.
it's good.
Not can see.
Okay. Alright. And the Renta Yam now is just you're going to dig a deep hole.
No, it don't,
Or, well,
it don't
from-
have to be that deep. Because you dig a deep hole for like yellow yam as it goes. But the Renta Yam, when it not so deep, when it go down, touches the hard, it starts to spread wide instead
Oh,
of
so
going
you get a
straight
fatter
down.
yam.
Yes.
Okay.
Instead of get
Because my
yeah,
my
yeah,
land
you have
is
to go
a-
far down. Yeah, I mean, watching
man,
me when
a
I
lot,
dig it.
a lot of stone too, so alright. Getting it. So this one now I can cut up into many pieces.
Yeah, you always clean up your yam.
So take off all the
Yeah,
roots
man,
off
all
of
this
it.
little-
Alright. So basically we're just cutting them into smaller pieces.
Yeah, man, all this. Well, you can cut it in a 2 or you can cut it in a 3, but
3.
it lets how much space you have to put yam.
Okay.
If not, you can just cut this in a 2.
Because I think I'm going to try some of the yams in a container as well, actually, because since digging it was so
If you
hard.
have enough place, you can cut it up.
Into small pieces.
Small
So
pieces,
about
yeah.
these sizes are good.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So that means I have a lot of Renta Yam here. I can get a,
A
lot
lot,
from
a
this.
lot, a lot.
Wow.
But, so I'm going to leave this for you, okay, but I know you can cut it when you're ready.
Alright. So alright.
This now, I'm
With
going
the 3.
to show you if you deal with the big piece now. You're going to cut it about.
Because this part, I know this part of the Renta Yam don't taste good at all.
Some people eat it though, some people love it.
I love the white part.
Yes, most people, me too. But some people eat this part too.
And that's the part they call the food. That's
Yeah,
what
the
you
white
call-
part.
Yeah.
This is head.
So now how we cut this up. So that can give us about 6 pieces.
4 pieces.
4 pieces.
Right now, because you know the plant, I'm gonna go cut it now. But when you're ready, when you go near planting, you just cut it here again
Okay.
and make it dry. And make sure you turn this part down in the ground. Because here is where, make sure you cover this. Here is where they go and burst the and go.
Okay.
So I'm not really cut it up too small now, but this can cut in two again.
Okay. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
And this,
9, 10, 11. There's a lot of yam we can
Yeah.
plant from this.
this now you can cut this right here again and do the same thing like that.
Okay.
And all of these can cut off and plant. This as small as it is, it can be a plant.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna really break it down too much for you.
Alright, so I get the idea and I just
You
realized
still have a little way to go before the 15th.
before the 15th.
Yeah.
So guys,
we don't want it dry out too much.
you see how much food we could get from this. This is, I mean, unbelievable. That's why I said people really should never be hungry because nature has provided in such
And you do the same with
abundance
that.
for us.
You can cut that in
So-
pieces.
All right. So I'm definitely going back. Ashley, you will see what I do. I will make you proud of your teaching. I'm going to go back and plant after the 15th of May. And guys, follow and watch by next year when we're harvesting Renta Yam to see how much we got. Because these 2 pieces came from one yam hill. And there's
So
actually
you're not,
one left in
when
here.
you plant the yam this small, you're not going to get the big odious yam. We have to cut it. You're going to get some nice 2 pounds, 2.5, 3 pounds.
Yeah, which is what I like. Because when they're so big, it's not too nice.
Because when you do that, people even ask if it's sweet yam. You know sweet yam?
No.
You have a yam they call sweet yam. It don't go very big, but it's very sweet.
Oh, okay. And they're
So,
small.
yeah, but this is renta. But sometimes when you cut it in small pieces, that's how it be.
Oh, okay. Well, I would prefer the small yams.
And always plant it when the moon is shining, moonshine.
Moonshine.
When the moon is shining, it's white and pretty, very white and pretty. You plant it in the dark night, it tends to have like a red look.
Alright, so guys, that's the same thing we're talking about, planting by the moon. So there is something to it. There is, we need to check that out, guys. Let's go back.
The opposite with the yellow yam now, you plant the yellow yam dark night.
Because you want a darker color.
You want a yellower color.
Get more yellow, deeper
So you
yellow.
plant it moonshine, you just get a pale yellow.
Okay.
Just like pumpkin. When you want a pumpkin bright and yellow, dark color yellow, plant it dark night.
Alright.
Moonshine, you get a pale color yellow.
Okay, so we learned something there, guys. And I know some people don't believe in planting by the moon, guys. But if you don't
No man,
believe,
the moon is great.
experiment. Go and try it and
The
see.
moon
But
is great.
I know there is something to it, so let's not dismiss it. Let's try it and see how it is planting by the moon. So I'm heading back to my Jamaican food forest with my Renta Yam, and now I know how to get much more from what I have. So follow along so that we can harvest the Renta Yam next year together, right there in my Jamaican
And
food
it'll be
forest.
easier to dig. You also need to have a fight.